What's going on, everybody? It's Mike here from the Wall Street Image. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining. I am a videographer and photographer based here in Jackson, Mississippi. And for those of you who are not new to the channel, thanks for coming back. And if you have seen any of my previous videos, you know that I'm in a new studio now. And so I'm excited to be back here on the channel, and I'm hoping that I can stay continuous in making these videos and providing content that will be helpful to you. And so one of the things that I think is very important is to remember where you started from. And that essentially is important for three primary reasons. Number one, so you can stay humble. You never want to get to the point where you stop growing or you feel like you know it all and then you don't challenge yourself to become better. Number two is it helps you appreciate the journey. When you see where you started from and where you are now, it makes you appreciative of all those long hours and sleepless nights of trying to get yourself to the place where you want to be. And number three, it inspires others. Many times people look at where you are right now and think that you've always been there. And when you can go back and show them where you started from and where you are now, that will inspire them that no matter where you start from, no matter what camera you start with or what gear you're able to afford, but you decided to start somewhere and you build up to this place, that lets them know that they can do the same thing. Back in 2017, I actually purchased my first camera, which was a Panasonic G7. Over the years, I upgraded and was able to start my own production company in 2019. And since then, we've been blessed to produce content that's been featured on platforms like ESPN and the Food Network, as well as produce social media content that's been featured by companies such as Pepsi. That's essentially what this video is for today. It's for me to go back and look at where I started from. And I'm kind of like really dreading this because I know this is probably not gonna be the easiest watch, but we're gonna do it anyway. All right, let's take a look.
You got me, baby, I got your back. Looking at you, thinking about all of.
Oh, I had just purchased my first drone too.
We got the future, burning the past, good and the bad, making
My
it
beautiful
last.
wife.
We are what I want and I want what I already got.
John Wayne.
When you.
Oh, and right here, I had no idea what shutter speed did, so that's why this footage is so choppy. I was trying to do the slow-mo shots, and that music you hear, everybody seemed to be using that music during travel vlogs, so of course I did too. Horrible color grade. And I also noticed that most of this shot is not in focus either. They had some crazy cool mansions where we were at. We were in Orange Beach, which is actually where the late great Kobe Bryant was actually residing. That's the neighborhood that he actually lived in California. Super, super grainy and over sharpened drone footage. Beautiful hotel. Check out my spin transitions. One thing that I will say that I did great in this video was I actually edited to the music. So when there was a change in beat, there are cuts during the beat. So that's one thing that I can say that I had mastered at that point. Overexposed, didn't know how to expose for brightness in the scene. Didn't know a lot about the settings in the camera. So of course some of the waves and some of the stuff is blown out. I will say that this was an awesome trip. Now, even though this video may not be the best, we had a great time on this trip. Saw some super, super cool cars, Ferrari there. Down on Rodeo Drive. Bentleys and just too many cuts. Cutting. Like every second there's a cut. Couldn't even really see this Rolls Royce because there's a cut. Look, transition into a transition to a cut. Showing all the stores with more transitions. Too many transitions. Out on Rodeo Drive. This right here, that zoom in, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. That, when I did that, couldn't tell me nothing. More drone shots. This is like coming to the conclusion of our trip. Then that flyaway drone shot, cut to another drone shot. Building memories. I love how the video ended. Whew, that was tough to watch. You know, during that time, I was super proud of this video because that was like my first video that I actually created on the go. You know, I was excited to edit it. I had never done a video before, so that's kind of really what launched my business. When people started seeing that, they were like, okay, he does videos, so hey, can you do our birthday party, my graduation, my anniversary party, which gave me more opportunities to grow. I did all of this just to show you that everybody starts from somewhere. Even if you don't have all the camera equipment that you want, or you don't have the latest and greatest, and stop comparing yourself to people on YouTube, because that will hinder you from starting. You have to start to get where you want to go. I showed you guys my horrible first video to inspire you that no matter where you start from, you have to put in hard work, and if you do that, you will be able to accomplish your goal. Guys, thank you so much for joining today. I hope that this video has been somewhat entertaining. I know for me, it wasn't entertaining. It was tough. But I hope that it inspires you to go out there and shoot videos, create content. You have to start somewhere. Use the camera you have. If you can't afford a camera, start on your smartphone. There's so much possibility out there for you to go out there and create, but you have to start somewhere. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know when you started your filmmaking journey, and tell me what camera you actually started off with. If you're not scared, leave a link to your first video in the comments, and I would like to go watch those videos to make myself feel a little bit better after all of this. But make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Enough of that. Peace.